on the YouTube. So those of you who are joining on the YouTube one by one, welcoming all of you to the Sampoorna. I know today I will be not able to read it there, so thank you for logging in. And those of you who come here for the live offline session, also welcome to Sampoorna, the holistic well-being program with you, me, and us together. And today we're going to discuss about head or heart. And as always, I always create confusions in people. I strongly believe confusions lead to clarity. So we'll start with head or heart, is what people would want to know. And we will end up saying that it's neither heart nor head. It's something else also, that's what we will reach to. So I've been very poor student of mathematics, but I still like a lot of things about mathematics. So we'll start with assume the solution to be x. And I always wonder that people say, we don't believe in these things called faith and all this, very abstract, and this can't relate with it. Mathematics is pure logic, everything is logic. And I always keep wondering, really, it's logic? Because maths only starts with solving the problem, saying that let's assume the solution to be x. You start only with faith, solution will come. The most logical, where it's everything is absolutely number 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That science itself starts with assumption. Assumption means only faith, no? First they assume, that's the big thing. Mathematics start with assumption. They assume there will be a solution. And they name it also x. So there is always a solution. That's the faith with which mathematics starts. Faith. People always talk. Everything is matter of fact. All the scientific brains, students, modern people who have not got Togofad in life yet, always say everything is fact. All people nicely Togofad in life say no, everything is matter of faith. Bhagwan jo karta hai, achhe ke liye karta hai, and all this thing happens. Always say that. Your mother is a matter of fact. Your mother is a matter of fact. The rest you understand. Because we are on the YouTube live, they will say, oh, how can you speak all this? Oh, yeah. So today we're discussing about head or heart, and this always this eternal fight among everybody, all of us. And we have our own understandings about all these things, and that's the most beautiful part of life which I've understood all these years is, irrespective of what life is, nobody's understood. That's the first reality and truth that we have to accept is nobody has understood life completely. So if somebody tells you, I'll teach you life and all these things, sometime they will tell you their version of the story of life. How life has been with them and how they have understood life, that is what they will explain. That's it. What is the reality even life does not know. So we will be discussing something about head or heart. Will that be the reality that we will see? Is it going and what is going to be your understanding about my life understanding? So many understanding, and then you'll go back home, or then you'll discuss what you'll discuss about my understanding of life, which I have taught. What you have understood, that understanding you're going to teach to somebody else, and what have you taught, God knows. Will it be understood or misunderstood? I have no idea about it. But that's how. I really don't know exactly what all those scriptures actually meant when they started, and all these messengers of God kept saying something, until now what? Because I still remember so many tweaks, twists they have done to so many lessons and so many learnings of our own messengers of God only. So right now, but I think after at a certain point you realize you can, when you are able to relate with what somebody speaks with your own life experiences, somewhere then you say, I think you make a sense to me because I am able to exactly relate because I have gone through what you are talking right now. And those of you who have not gone through those experiences yet, sometimes feel, what's happening? ऐसा होता है. So many students in my college, on the lunch table, when most of us sit and eat together and we discuss something, and always, whenever we talk about relationship, it always ends up with marriage. Discussion of marriage. It's not all relationship end into, but the eventual discussion ends up with the marriage, and every time it becomes marriage, something I have to say, and so many of my boys and girls say, दीपक सर आपका सुनने के बाद शादी करने का बिल्कुल मन ही नहीं करता है. सर ऐसे क्या बोल दिया? Because yesterday I went to celebrate some 50th anniversary, so there are still people. And that gentle old man was actually very fit. So I asked, you must be around 75, 80. आपकी सेहत का राज क्या है? What makes you so fit at even 75, 80? And you have 50 years of marriage life. क्या बात है? क्या तरीके? What is the trick? He said, the day we both got married, on that first night, before we had the first night, means that first night. So before we had that first night, on the first night, we had a discussion that whoever's mistake is that day, he or she will go for a walk for 5 kilometers. Since then, I've been walking every night. So that is the secret of my fitness. Okay, don't apply this theory to me also. Okay, Deepak, you also look quite healthy and fit, एकदम perfect. We saw also the video, and you're just doing. Yeah, you're right. So this whole thing about head and heart is always a challenge for everybody, because we always go for, and we very rarely goof up, And the most amazing goof up is we know we have goofed up. And few of them get angry on their goof ups, few of them laugh at their goof up, but we all goof up. Means after eating the entire food till it is gone till here, we said, I shouldn't have eaten so much. But as when you're eating, that time this thought never comes. No. It's like Salman Khan only. First he will shoot the criminal and then say, "Tune kya galti ki bata?" That fellow died already. So we are like that. After feeling food yahan tak pura hone ke baad mein, then we feel zyada ho gaya. And we do the same thing again and again. That's the most beautiful thing. So yes. What's that? Shouldn't have done that. And there's nothing. Into the group. There was this vegetable vendor. The lady was selling vegetables door to door. At one house, she was selling vegetables to the lady of the house, and the lady of the house was like a typical one, negotiating, bargaining. So whatever she quoted, she said 50% price de do, isme 10 mein 3, 10 mein 6 de do. And hardcore negotiation, hardcore bargaining. And this 10-year-old son is watching this season. With this mother, I will never go to shopping because it's so embarrassing to stand next to her. Because that lady was now and then, vegetable vendor lady was now and looking at the son. But boy said, you only come once in a time. You don't know how much you negotiate for my marks also. It is internal talks happening on Wi-Fi. So, hardcore negotiation, and this is what negotiation, bargaining for lemons, nimbu ke liye. She telling 10 rupees ka 3, she 10 rupees ka 6. Ultimately, she bought 5. So after this 20 minutes of this is therapy for auntie. Those are the ladies who bargain like that, and they buy instead of 10 ka 3, they buy 10 ka 5. It's very therapeutic for them. They feel jagditiya mein. They feel the therapy. But the other one who is selling, that lady, it is torture. What is therapy to one is torture to somebody else. This is what I go through in all my counselings. After meeting me, they feel very therapeutic. आपको मिलके बड़ा अच्छा लगा. मुझे भी तो पूछो. तुम्हारी कहानी सुन के मुझे कैसा लगा. Anyhow, so after 20 minutes of this bargain negotiation, this vegetable vendor lady falls down. She collapses. She faints. So moment she faints, that same auntie who has negotiated bargain for 10 ka 5, 10 ka 5, 5 ka 10, jo bhi, she takes her inside the house, makes her sit on the sofa, gives her glucose, gives her water, and makes nimbu pani for, from the same nimbu, she makes a nimbu pani for her, and then she offers, what happened? You're feeling faint, feeling very weak or what? Only, in the morning I did not have the breakfast, so she gets some poha is made, she gets poha also. 10-year-old son is even more confused. तो 10 रुपए का नींबू के लिए she has given glucose, नींबू पानी, poha and tea and biscuit, means that is almost 100 rupees. So after that vegetable vendor lady feels comfortable, she goes. The 10-year-old son goes and asks Mama, thoda. So what happened? Mom asked, Mama, for that lemon which you are selling, she was giving 3 for 10 rupees. You negotiated a bargain for 10 rupees, give me 5. And for 20 minutes, you did all these things. And when she was not okay, you brought her in the home. You treated her like she's own relative of yours. You offered water, your lemon juice, and then poha, and then tea biscuit. Don't you think that was actually more expensive than this? Mom said something very beautiful. And I want all of you to remember that. Mom said, my son, in transaction, no kindness. In kindness, no transaction. And you have this clarity, no? World might feel too bevkuf hai. World might feel too wo hai. But you know what you did. In transaction, no kindness. In kindness, no transaction. Transaction is purely from the head. Kindness is purely from the heart. Those who understand this difference and they know where is transaction and where to be kind, I don't think they ever get confused in life or being fooled by anybody. Most of us actually goof up there only. In the matters of transaction, we become kind and offer discount after discount, and then end up with nothing in the pocket to serve the client. And so many of us in a transaction called example now, it's a marriage season going on everywhere. Marriage between two human beings is in India, it is between two families. And that actually supposed to be a relationship of kindness. One girl will leave everything of hers and go and find somebody whom she does not even know and live her entire life with a stranger. And there is so much of transactions going on. How much will you pay? How much will you not pay? Who will take care of this? Who will take care of that? कितना सोना चढ़ाओगे, कितनी चढ़ाओगे, कितना दहेज दोगे, कितना नहीं लेंगे, जो भी है. In a matter of kindness, so much transaction, and we have messed it up. I think that lady was very, very simple and clear in the entire understanding. In the matters of transactions, no kindness. The matter of kindness, no transaction. How many times we have kept head on the heart and heart in the head? And I think that's where the whole confusion starts. Keeping it very simple, basic for all of us is this only. Head is to decide, heart to relate. This is a basic, simple, if you want to say it, formula, thumb rule. Decisions should be taken from the head. Relation should happen from the heart. It's as simple, plain. I'll give some examples to support my statement, but most of us do exactly ulta. We use the heart to decide because a lot of people have this very simple but yet beautiful confusions people have. कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है. अगर ख्याल दिल में आएगा तो दिमाग में क्या घंटा आएगा? कभी कभी मेरे दिल में, मैं दिल सोचने को थोड़ी ना दिया है, दिमाग सोचने को दिया है ना. उधर ख्याल आना चाहिए, उधर ख्याल नहीं आता है, उधर बवाल आता है उसको. दिल में ख्याल आता है. Now, when you have heard songs like this, which has gone into your DNA, Amitabh Bachchan sang for whom? One of the two. And he didn't get it right. So I had to decide, hard to relate. It's as simple as that. We confuse the whole thing. And this is not important. Important is, if you can use this simple thumb rule in your day-to-day life in everything, that is how you train head to be at head place, heart to be at the heart's place. Just by knowing this information that head to decide and heart to relate does not make you a genius. As if I'm telling one statement which you have never heard in your life. We all know it. What is important is we are not applying it in our life. For example, before ordering the food, use the head, no? You order from the heart. See, the business guy there, waiter or the manager or the owner of the cafe will say to increase his business, "Dil se khao, yaar, dil se khao." भैया ना दिल से खाते, दिमाग से खाते, हाथ से खाते हैं भाई. No, but he will tell to me that is he's right. I will explain that part to you later on why he is right. But he will say, "दिल से खाओ, दिल से order करो." तो दिमाग use करना भाई. Because after eating the whole food, you will use the head. You will use the head how much you ate. Your father will use the head how much bill came. Every time the family orders, father is looking on right side or the left side. ये क्या करना है? Last वाला दाल फ्राई ठीक है ना आपने? Because the only dish that is cheapest in all the hotels is dal fry. Before ordering the food, use the head. After food is ordered, then keep the head aside. Whatever is it, eat with the heart. No, we'll do exactly. Order with the heart. Hey, they. Few of them देख के, oh. Few next level people looking at other tables. Oh, भी देना. Oh, भी देना. Oh, भी देना. After food comes, they will pick up one spoon and fork, one knife. तीन thing. दो हाथ में तीन कैसे पकड़ता है? एक straw भी बाजू में. Now, my first confusion is when to use the knife, when to use the spoon, and when to use the fork. Now they will eat with the head. Dip, dip, dip. Now, what you are ordered with the heart, you're eating with the head. I think the best thing will be order with the head. Whatever is come, enjoy with the hand and the heart. Before you say yes to that girl or boy, use your दिल है के मानता नहीं, didng, and then and they have justification for that. अब क्या करें? People will ask you, what did you see in this girl? क्या देखा? बोले दिल आया गधी पे तो परी क्या चीज है? भैया प्यार में तो गधा भी बाप दिखता है, ये तो गधी है. Now, after you say yes to the relationship, then everyone are using head. वो सही किया कि नहीं क्या गलत कर दिया? I think we were in a hurry to do that. Why? And then we'll keep goofing it up all the time. Because one mistake which all of us journalists people have told you, no, do what you think is what you're passionate about. Now, passion comes from the heart. It doesn't come from the head. What you feel passionate for, you should do that in life. दिल की सुन. Correct. दिल की कब सुनना? I'll tell you. That is one next formula. First time when the heart says कर ले, तभी नहीं करना. First time never listen to the heart. Second time no. Third no. After 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 7th month, 8th month, 9th month, sometime 1 year later, if the heart still tells you, karo, that time you listen to the heart. If you are to listen to the heart, Mahatma Gandhi also listened to his heart. That is why we got independence. What do you think? When Mahatma Gandhi or Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was thrown on the platform by the two Britishers and he fell down on the platform, he felt insulted, humiliated. That time you thought he got up like Rajnikant. And now Mohandas Karamchand transformed into Mahatma Gandhi. True? Like that it happened. He went home with the humiliation. He didn't sleep for nights. He went through sleepless nights. There was a turmoil in his heart. After months together, years together, something happened in the colony where he was living, and he said, enough, I can't take it further. Because he was living with that pain, that hurt, that insult, that humiliation for months together, years together. And then later something happened like that, where he realized there is going to be oppression. That time he said, let's stand against it. It didn't happen like that. Everybody listened to their heart, not immediately. That is what they call in relationship infatuation. Love at first sight. You must be blind. People tell love is blind. I tell yes. And marriage is eye opener. You like that person? Beautiful. Wait. Meet if it is possible. Call, talk, discuss, share. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. 3 years later, if you still feel the same feeling what you had the first time, then you listen to the heart. By the time 17 of them would have passed by. फिर 17 की उम्र में 17 चले गए. Because you take it from me seriously. I run a college, and in college I have gone through this multiple times. I share with also in multiple platforms. 3 months in the college, somebody will walk into my room and say, "Sir, break up, sir." I said, 3 months in the college, what break up? When did you have the relationship itself? Sir, first day only I liked her. In the freshest day party only liked her so much. That day only I proposed. She said yes. 3 months, you understood? Yes, the 3-month relationship. Stop, don't call it relationship, it is called internship. 3-month internship you had. And you rejected in the internship only. People go in depression because of that. Had to decide. Hard to relate. I'll give examples how we have messed it up. As a statement I would want to make to all of you understand my point is this. Love people, use things. Love people and use things. There are a lot of people in this. Even in the group, maybe, may not be. But is this a thing or a person? This should be used, right? We love this. This is a thing to be loved, this thing to be used. And people are there in your life, they're supposed to be loved. So many times I have seen, you would have seen, you would have done also, sitting in the restaurant and the child is there around, everybody is there and the child wants to pick up. Papa, I'll pick up, I'll play some game till the food comes. Don't touch my mobile. You know how expensive this is? Don't touch it. It's iPhone 14 Pro. Little one said, Papa, please, Papa, don't, I just slap you. Sorry. Now you are telling your child that this thing is more important to me than you are. Use your head to use this. No, do you not relate with it? People skip a heartbeat when I throw mobiles like that. And it is my mobile. Cats. What is it? Let's go. My God. It's my mobile. It is playing on your heart. And that's what I'm trying to make you exactly understand. What we've done is we have made the things to be loved by us and people to be used by us. And then you go and talk to your mom and dad, and then you'll put out, Mama, please, Mama, I will do this for you. Please allow me to go for night out. 25, 30 minutes you'll properly use. Then ask them for some money also for your Maggie and your Lace chips and Coke, and you're using your parents and loving the mobile. So many times I have seen fathers telling their children, कार टच नहीं करना, कार टच नहीं करना. But I have got license. I know how you got license. India, you can get license for everything. You don't have to go for driving to learn the license. But I still can drive. Don't. Then it will be argument, and finally the one statement will come from that. When you buy your own car, do what you want to do. My car you will not touch. Then, बेटे में बाप का ही खून है. His ego is even murder. ठीक है. इसके बाद if I ever will open a door of any car, it will be my car and not your car. My car is supposed to be used, not supposed to be loved. The wife learned driving the car and comes and tells the husband, honey, can I take the car now? I have learned driving. And car is Mercedes Benz, not an ordinary car. Husband says, I think you should wait a little more. Why? I got license also, 4-wheeler license I got. I know, thoda haath saaf kar lo. We also have a smaller car. You don't trust me only. Everybody else will trust me. Your own wife, you won't trust me. No, darling, it's not like that. But no, I know it. Just because it's me only, you're telling this. Husband, it's not like that. I really care for you. In case something will happen. How? You try, nothing will happen. If I try, only something will happen. No, not like that. I'm just telling you because it's just, how do I explain to you? Don't explain me. I understand. You don't love me anymore. Husband, now when you start blackmailing like that, okay, man, do one thing. This is car keys. Then he takes an envelope, opens it, close everything. And this is the envelope, documents are there. In case something will happen, no, I will go and first hit the car somewhere, right? No, in case something happens, documents are there, keep with you. She puts the documents in the dashboard, start the car. Barely 3 kilometers she would have gone. Dang, tapak, she bangs the car to some other car. First thing comes to her mind is nothing else except her. Shit. He's going to scold me badly. He told me, oh. In the meantime, police inspector, traffic policeman comes and knocks. Excuse me, ma'am, papers, please. So she opens the dashboard and takes the envelope, and as she removes the papers, all the papers come in. A small note falls down. She hands over the paper to the policeman, takes up a small sheet. A small note is written, honey, in case you have met with an accident, I just want to tell you that it's you whom I love, not the car. Take care. I think that man has sense. Because car is not to be loved. They are things. And we mess it up where we love things. How many of I have seen in the college also, I have seen so many of them in the same classroom, friends will love things and they will not share things. Because that friend of yours actually needs something that will help him or her. We don't want because we have more heart on the thing, not on the person. How many times I have seen in the families, they'll buy one Stanley leather sofa and on that they will put one white bedsheet as if uski maut ho gayi hai. And little kids will come and jump on the sofa. And let's be very practical. Okay, the best place where you can sleep in the house is not your bed. Sofa, so good. Huh? And you like that, spreading your leg there on top. And that mother of yours, till that she was okay. Till then she was okay. Moment you see, she sees you spreading your wings everywhere and having the best sleep of your night, of your day, something gets into her. Get on. Is this the place to sleep? You feel, Mama, I love sofa more than me. You may not be meaning it, but that's what speaks in your action. And little ones, they love to jump on the beds. Jump on the bed, jump on the sofa. From there they will shout. You can't draw on your walls. You call drawing room. Brilliant we are, no? We say it as it's called drawing room. We are not supposed to draw anything on the wall. ऐसे माँ बाप सभी को मिले. Love people. People are supposed to be loved. That is where you use the heart To relate with the people, you use the heart. Whether it is your maid servant or it is your nanima or in anybody, use heart. We use people. In the meetings, we'll go and exchange visiting card only with those people who are of some help to you. ये आदमी काम का है. Excuse me, visiting card exchange. एक कुछ काम करनी है. Turn this side and go. Using people, loving things. Should see how people polish the shoes also. जूते में, जूता मुंह पे आ गया तेरे बस. Siblings will not allow their own sister to check on their stoles or their dupattas. Dupatta bhi. On the same bed they sleep, they'll put on line of control. ये तो क्या करेगी? उसका हाथ ही जाएगा तो क्या करेगी? काट देगी क्या? This is my side of the bed. There you don't come. Your sister only, no. She picks up your shoes and wears and go, or your dress she goes and get. People and mummy is also very great. Whoever cries the best, she will take her side because she does not know head and heart का माँ का तो दिल होता ही नहीं है. Love people, use things, no. Head to decide, heart to relate. Success and failures, both are part of your life. Failure, introspect with your head. Success, feel with your heart. Feel happy, feel excited, feel like an achiever, feel like an conqueror in life, and let the success go and feed your heart. Feed your heart. Take it to the heart. Take it to the heart. You'll attract more. As you think, so you become. As you feel, so you attract. The more and more you feel successful, the more success you will attract. That's where you should be able to train yourself. And failure, whatever setback, failure is there, dissect, introspect. What mistake I did? I should not have done that. Learn from the failure and forget it. Take the failure to your head and success to the heart. We do exactly opposite. We take success to the head, become egoistic. And take failure to the heart and get depressed. Neither success is good nor failure is bad. What is good and bad is where do you take it? Where should you apply your head towards failure? We apply our heart on that side and we are messed up. It's not neither the success or failure which disturbs you or destroys you. It is where you take it. Whether you take success to your head, it will make you egoistic. You take failures to your heart, it will make you depressed. You take success to your heart and you attract more success in life. You take failure to your head and you will be able to not repeat the same mistake again in your lifetime. That's how you should be able to head to decide, heart to relate. That cafe owner told you, dil se order karo, dil se order karo, dil se order. He's right. Your personal life, I'm again giving example about head and heart, kahan pe, the thumb rule. For your personal life is thought management. Others' life is feeling management. You lead your life with having right thoughts. And when you relate with other people, manage their feelings. Manage their feelings, guide their feelings, empower their feelings. Don't empower their thoughts. We do exactly ulta. Don't think like that. They can't control it. They have some emotion, they have some emotion. They have some feeling, they have some feeling. You manage their feelings. Either you fulfill it, or either you direct it, or you do something about it. But the moment you satisfy other people's feelings, done. For you to manage your life, you have to manage your thoughts. I'm giving another application value of where to use head and where to use heart. Your life, you set goals with the head. Then fuel it with the heart. Where to go? जहां दिल करे. कबूतर खाने जाएंगे? जहां दिल करे. कहां जाना है? Where you want to go? Use the head. I think I should go today or this time or this year or this time. Decide. Then when you are driving on that road, on that journey, forget the head. Then you enjoy the whole thing. Then you freak out, dance, music, stop, enjoy, look this side, look that side, look at the nature, feel the nature, talk with the people, put the music, antakshari and this, then you enjoy, put your heart into the entire thing. People sitting in the car, when it will come, when it will come, when it will come. Chennai doesn't come. We have to go to Chennai. In people talk, you should listen to. Chennai aa gaya? Chennai has come? Chennai ke aadmi hai kya? Huh? Chennai is a human being. He will come to you because you made a call to him. Should say that. Are we reaching Chennai? Are we reaching Chennai? Yeah. 25 kilometers. People clear the milestone. 1 kilometer gone. 1 more kilometer gone. 1 more kilometer. Where to go, Chennai? Head. Enjoy the journey with the heart, no? I feel this time we should go there. Budget देखा है budget? बाप को पूछा है कभी? Suddenly somebody will come and tell you also. You know, this time we went to that place. It was so beautiful. You should also go. Acha, they'll go and say. Somebody came and transferred their emotion to you. You get emotional. I think we should also go. Where? Why? Because neighbors went. How many times I have seen husband getting shocked because suddenly wife will come and say, I think we should buy a fridge. Huh? Why? After doing all the investigation, you come to a neighbor have got a bigger fridge than yours. And they have come and told, oh, we have bound one upside down fridge, you know. Because the kind of marketing these people do nowadays, upar ka door, niche ka door, andar se door, outside door, multiple doors, half up, half down. What doors are there? A diagonal door. Kuch bhi. Because they can't play anything, only they are playing with the doors. A washing machine. There are 4 ways to put inside. Sometimes they will market front entry. Sometimes top entry. One day bottom entry शुरू कर दो भाई तुम लोग. Women will get, oh, नया हमको भी करना है. Download from the ground floor in the upper floor. यहाँ से ढक्कन खोल के you put from here and put the cement टंकी वापस से करना पड़ेगा. Super. Had to decide how to relate. And this confusion will always happen to you. So how do you break this wave of head and heart? Because this is going to be a discussion, debate for everybody all their life. 10 years back, somebody would have spoken on this topic. 10 years back or later, somebody will speak on this topic. Let's break this head and heart. Let's go beyond head and heart. I think there is a lot of clarity will come to you. Beyond head and heart is intentions. It all begins with the intention. And if I explain to you like this, intention is the seed. Thought is the fruit. Emotion is the juice. You get my point? Logic, seed is the logic, is the fruit. Apple. But the apple came from where? Apple seed. That is the intention. You intend to sow an apple seed, intention. Then what comes out? Apple fruit. That is your mind. That is your head, thought. And emotions are like juice. So apple juice is the emotion. So there are 3 aspects. If you're always discussing about the fruit and the juice, I think there is the seed. If the seed is clear, there's no issue with the head and heart. Intention kya hai? What is your intention? Because intention only you know. See, your thoughts, when you tell it to me what is going in your mind, I can understand your mind, I can read your mind. The way you relate with me, the way you behave with me, the way you treat me, I can make out what feelings you have towards me. But intention is always hidden, buried, concealed. That only you know. I don't know. I'm sitting here with what intention? I only know. You. What you see is, you can see the person you see. You can talk to you. You're able to talk my thoughts. With how you know me. In pain. What we have in this head and heart कभी hard use करना कौन याद करता है बढ़ेगा. So what I have done in my life is I have made sure I have worked my intentions. I got my intentions right. So when your intentions are right, head and heart has no other option but to follow your intention. My intention is to fool you. head and heart will properly function. There is a confusion in the head and heart. Because intention क्या है? लोगों को उल्लू बनाना है. My intention is genuine. I want to genuinely help you to break this trap of head and heart. So my intention is that. For that, I don't have any confusion because there is my intention. My head and heart will properly cooperate. Confusion in here. My intention is I want to be healthy. I want to have a healthy lifestyle. Now tell me, when intention is I want to have health, when you see pani puri, will you feel like eating it? When your intention is you want to be healthy and fit, morning when the alarm clock rings, will you think, uttu ki nahi uttu? The intention is very strong. Seed hai na? Once the seed is sown, apple, there is no apple bojne ke baad mein kela aata hai kya kabhi? So intention, if it is strong and clear and you don't have confusion about it, I think head and heart has no other business but to follow the intention. Then there is no duality between head and heart. My intention is to make it different. Not whether it's one person or 100 or 500 people or 1,000 people or 5,000 people. That doesn't matter to me. My intention is to transform. I have had the same intensity and genuinity for one person sitting in my program or thousands of them sitting in my program. My head and heart does not have. सिर्फ एक person है, 2 घंटा काम करेगा, so much light will go, music will be there, electricity bill will come, AC will be there. All these things doesn't come to my head and heart because intention is very clear. So head and heart has no say in it. I've gone beyond head and heart confusion. Do I make sense to all of you? My intention is to loot you, to cheat you, to make money out of you. My head and heart has no confusion. My heart does not say, head doesn't say, is it okay, not okay. इस सवाल ही आता नहीं because intention में ही clarity है. इसे पैसा निकालना है. My head and heart, both of them properly plan now. They talk everything that is required for me to make sure the money from your pocket comes into my pocket because intention clear है. तेरा पैसा मेरे को चाहिए. When you don't have a strong intention, and I don't know why we have very royally ignored this part and neglected this part and not been told anybody. Boss, to intention सीखना. That is your seed. That is who you are basically in your intention because तेरा इरादा क्या है? इरादा अगर नेक है, then nothing to worry about. Even if an action are misunderstood as of right now, later people will know, okay, he never intended to cheat us. If your intention is to cheat somebody, then even if your actions are very nice, once you can fool. Once you can fool somebody, then they'll come to know. अच्छा बोल के प्यार से बोल के गला काट दिया. Now you realize you will not do the same mistake again. Intention. Can you work on the intention? Then this head and heart का conversion ही नहीं है. Intention is I will cooperate no matter. In this family where I am right now, if I have to survive and live happily, I think I should be cooperating. This is my intention to cooperate. Head and heart will find a way to cooperate. और ये realize कि इस घर में जीना है तो भैया fight करना पड़ेगा. I have to really stand for myself and fight against everything and anybody else. Then your head and heart will give, in concurrence to your intention, all the ideas, enough emotional energy for you to stand for yourself and fight with anybody who is there around you. The intention क्या है? I think I need my own freedom and I have to fight for it. In this family, in this organization, it won't happen. Anything it can be. Mahatma Gandhi had no confusion about it. The intention क्या है? I want independence for my country. Not for me, for my country. Head and heart both will now synchronize itself towards the intention that you have. And that's the power of intention. Willpower. Then everything happens in it. Ichha Shakti, what's your strongest willpower? What is the strongest will you have? Then head and heart both will cooperate. Then there is no confusion between head and the heart. The fight between head and heart happens only when there is, see, if you're rooted, no, how much your branches and leaves and fruits keep swaying up and down, few fruits will fall, few leaves will fall, the tree will stay grounded because there's a power of the roots. The intention is very clear. I am studying to be a topper. That's it. Or study to pass. What is intention? That is clear, no? Strong, no? Then head and heart will cooperate. Then there's no confusion. Oh, actually, my friends tempted me. You won't get tempted if your intentions are clear. Your intention is बाप का पैसा लुटाना है कॉलेज जाके. Then everything is tempting for you. Even the 10 rupee pani puri also tempts you. अरे टेम्प्ट होना तो कुछ ऐसी चीज के लिए जिसकी औकात हो. 10 रुपए की पानी पूरी के लिए टेम्प्ट हो जाते तुम. Beauty queen of a city has come. You get tempted. उसका शो है और देखने का पास देखने मिलेगा. आई थिंक औकात है. टेम्पटेशन की भी औकात होनी चाहिए ना. They offered me one 5-star chocolate. Now, India-Pakistan World Cup cricket matches going on. I got tempted. I still feel the patriot in you is very strong. So you got tempted. This I understand. Ireland-India match. Ireland-India match. Even if you don't watch or watch, India will win. That match has the power to distract you. And the lulupulu hai tu. Any India match I will see. Then may as well have the will. If any India match you want to see, then you better play for India. Have the will. I don't want to miss single match of India. Like how I don't miss any program of mine. I think that's the best option. You don't want to miss single match of India, Pakistan, or in any match of India. You should play for India. I don't want to miss any of my program. Clarity, no confusion about the entire thing. Even if my dead body is there, it will come and take the program and go back. But say your intention, go beyond head and heart. Enough of this fight. Make your intention very strong. Want to become rich. So much rich that I should not worry about, like my father looking at the right side of the menu card. I should not look at the price tag of any of the clothes. Even if it is the car in the most luxurious place, I don't want to check, iska kitna कीमत है, tax kitna hai, if I take from Pondicherry, will it be tax free? I can't believe these people buy Mercedes-Benz and BMWs and all the cars which are supposed to be in like 50 lakhs. Uske liye, just to save 3, 4, 5 lakhs, they'll go to Pondicherry and buy because tax. So, chota gaadi le lo na bhai. ये PY passing है नहीं होगा. They won't tell वो actually क्या थोड़ा पैसा कम पड़ गया था इसलिए. If you can afford to buy a 7 series for 75 lakhs, 80 lakhs, another 3, 4, 5, 10 lakh rupees will be more for you or what? So intention is very clear. Itna paisa kam. Then head and heart does not have a confusion. Intention is very clear. I think that is why if you see all these people who are, sorry to give wrong example to all of you, but just to prove a point to all of you is this. There are these terrorist people are there, all the smugglers are, they don't have any problem. They're very clear. पैसा कमाना. उसके लिए जान ले लेगा. I'm not saying, we don't discuss right now, talking about the power of intent. Intention is very clear. They want to make money. Now, how will they make money? Their head and heart has there is no guilt in those terrorists. Here we kill one mosquito, we feel guilty. Karma aega iska bhi mere ko. And they can do mass killing and they feel, come. The intention is very clear. I think we have to learn to go beyond head and heart. So what I started in the beginning to all of you saying that neither it is going to be head nor it is going to be heart. It is going to be purely intention. Work on your intention. This trap will not be there. Otherwise, see how much have I tell you, you will always be in the trap of head and heart. Actually, I tell all of you, I'll tell all of you, have a value system. Use your intelligence, sit and make a value system. A value system so that whenever you become moody or go into the mood swings or become emotionally turbulent or emotionally vulnerable, you should know, as per my value system, ये सब, but वो होता नहीं है. because heart is too fluidic. Emotions are so difficult to keep into control. It's like a flowing river. How do you control it? By the time you hold it, nothing comes into hand. It is gone. So I thought also before the program started, I thought I'll tell all of you, let's have a value system. This is what everybody tells you also. That is what religion did to all. It gave a value system to us. Say, ye sahi hai, ye galat hai, ye acha hai, ye bura hai. But they gave a set of doctrines to all of us, values which you should follow. But I think, again, there's a tussle, because what values you have, then your heart don't abide by it. And sometimes your head says something, your heart, again, it becomes a confusion. Because traffic signal is there, and sometimes you know you have to follow. It's red means I will follow. But sometimes you see it is 1 o'clock in the night, and that fellow has forgot to put the switch off. And you go on standing like a fool there. And everybody comes and look at you, and you feel like fool. अच्छा करके मेरे को बुरा बोल रहे सब लोग, and they are going on breaking signal. You feel like a fool there. And then you came to know after 5 minutes, oh signal बनना भूल गया. And then you feel sometimes, ठीक है, let me go by the spirit of the law. I'm not breaking nobody. There कोई भी नहीं. Let me go and go. And you follow this. You break the traffic signal. After you go that side, you feel, छः. I only broke my own rule. कितना confusion है, my God. So this eternal fight, if you want to not have in life, I think, go beyond head and heart. That is your intention. How do I know my intentions are right? Your intention should be very simple. In the intent, that's where honesty comes. Your personal, ruthless honesty for yourself is, in your intent should be, I will not be a reason for anybody's hurt. I will not hurt anybody is my intent also. That is what is called non-violence. That is what Mahatma Gandhi practiced also. When he says non-violence, doesn't mean I will not hit anybody. Even in the thought level, even in the intent level, I will not entertain to hurt anybody. Not even physical, even in the thought, I will not. So the intention, if you want to, because this purification process is what I want to end this session with. You'll have to learn to purify, because intentions are not always noble. Sorry. Not necessarily everybody is born with pure intentions or noble intentions or good intentions or genuine intentions. But if you want to make sure you don't want to get in the trap of head and heart, then you should work on the intention. The work on the intention is basically you have to learn to purify yourself in the terms of your intents are not anti against anybody. They're not anti-intents. It's not that I will destroy you to create me. It's not that I'll cheat you to find good for me. It's something which you make sure, let good happen to me without bad happening to anybody. That purification is important. That is why I think those at mental level intentions has to be purified. When I say this, that is where I think scriptures helps us. So whichever religion you follow, there are brilliant scriptures in every religion. If you can understand, and somebody can make you understand the value of every lesson learning. Like when Bible says, don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. By practicing this, actually your intention becomes very pure. Throw the stone first by the one who has himself not committed a single sin in life. You can hit the stone to that sinner. Then you drop it because you know you also have done sin. So you become compassionate towards others. So these are those basically very beautiful doctrines. Like Islam says, if you know your neighbor has not had the food, first of all, he's hungry, he has not had food, then you shouldn't eat the first morsel of food. First feed him, and then you had. That is what you should be doing. It purifies your intent. Then you are for and not against anything in life. At emotional level, you have to purify your intention, and that is empathy. The only way to purify your emotion is by practicing empathy. Empathy means I should be able to also understand the other person's emotions along with my emotions. It's not that for other person's sake you sacrifice, or for your sake you sacrifice the person's emotions. But you should be able to hit a balance where you realize you also win, I also win. You lose, I also lose. Either you win, I win, or it is you lose, I lose. But it is always going to be empathy towards other. And that is how you purify your emotions, even in intent level. And then spiritual level, I think that is where those meditation techniques, processes, to have a guru in life who can guide you. If you have a living guru with whom you can have a dynamic relationship, on every level they can keep guiding you. And that spiritual connect that you form, it makes sure that it doesn't allow you to go on the side where it can destroy somebody. And that's how you do purification at spiritual level also. So beyond heart and head, you should be able to understand there is power of intent. And that power of intent has to be purified at a mental level by practicing laws of life, or by practicing those scriptures, what has been taught by our messengers of God. From Bhagavad Gita to Quran to Bible, there are brilliant scriptures which can help you at a mental level to purify your intent, at emotional level to purify by practicing empathy, that I will also consider your emotions along with my emotions. Either both of us win or both of us will lose, but I will not win at the cost of you, nor I will lose at the cost of you. And at spiritual level, to purify is to practice meditation, tapasya, whatever you call, fasting, then refraining, restraining. So many practices are there. And when you have a dynamic relationship with this living guru, it helps you, because then you don't have to make a mistake to understand a mistake. Much before you commit a mistake, you'll be able to understand this thought process will not help, this intent will not help. And that is how it helps. So one spiritual connect in your life, you should be able to have it. Practice empathy on a regular basis with every human being in your life, including your child, to your mother, or to your parent. And a mental level, make sure you keep learning and understanding laws of life, either through scriptures or again through some people who are expert in understanding laws of life. And with this thing, I think you can be able to purify the power of your intent, which will help to make sure head and heart follow the intent, and then intent to the head or to the heart. Sometimes head triggers the heart, sometimes heart triggers the head. But when intent is clear, both of them are triggered simultaneously for the same purpose, from the same motive, and then followed by the hand, you go end up in action. So then your intent, head, heart, and hand. H to H. Everything is synchronized. Then there is no confusion. You're gone beyond your head and heart trap, or that confusion which everybody has. And I think that's as simple as that it can be. It's more than understanding and listening to me. It's more than about practicing the whole thing. So thank you for the attention span of all of you for almost close to 1 hour. Thank you guys on the live. I'm sorry I couldn't read your names, but all of you who have been there, thank you for this. Let's keep learning together, growing together. Be a part of Sampoorna. Stay connected and get more people connected to Sampoorna. The holistic well-being provided you, me, and us. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Love you so much. Happy night. Ta-da.